Good afternoon, friends and traders. I am Dan Hodgman, and welcome to the Market Recap. It is Wednesday, February 24th. And yeah, stimulus is back in the talks. There's some decent amount of things going down in Washington, D.C., but truthfully, I gotta say, our talk, GameStop is back. Up 103.4% right now. That's $91.71. Yesterday we looked at it. Remember, we were down about $45. So this thing is on the tear again. Is it going to take off like it did last time? I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens. I do recommend, if you're interested, I thought it was a good watch last night. Barstool's owner, Dave Portnoy, had the founder of Robinhood on for about 40 minutes. Kind of no holds bar, opened up. Dave Portnoy didn't hold anything back, and it was a good watch. I would recommend it, honestly. I found it very interesting. I'll kind of leave it at that. Crude oil, though, is following steps here. Crude oil is on a tear to the upside. I don't know. I'm not real thrilled about it. I like gas prices lower. I was fine with $50, $55, but now we're seeing $63. Gosh, I really hope it slows down. I don't want to see that 82, then 100. I don't want to see $5 at the pump again. I enjoyed the days of the 99 cents we had about a year ago. So let's see if that starts to slow down, or does it continue on its trend? That'll be the big question. S&P 500, though, boy, oh boy, that one, soon as we opened up, no questions, confidence in inflation, confidence in what Jerome Powell is going to have to say, and that market is on the tear. 4,000 S&P, here we come. NASDAQ pretty much within yesterday's range. Didn't have a lot going on there. Euro opened up and extended a little bit lower, but buyers came in overpowered, brought that thing right back up to overnight highs. So great trending day in the euro here today, no doubt about that. Oh, and I forgot gold. Gold opened up on its low and slowly attempted to work its way back towards settlement price. Did not get there. It came into an area where we found some support in the overnight session, and so that became resistant early on. We got back up to it here where we're at now. And we are finding resistance there once again. And the 10-year note off the open. We attempted to make that initial push lower. It could not find any momentum to the downside. And it slowly worked its way right back up to yesterday's regular trading hour low. So we'll take a look at these charts here in just a second. I want to say hello to everybody. Felix, good to see you, Felix. I got your email. I'll get back to you here as soon as I can. It's been a hectic one. Miguel, Josh, James, good to see you. Murph, great day again, everyone. Beautiful outside today. Made it to 50 here in PA. Murph, we got 50 yesterday here in Wisconsin. It was pretty wild. Honestly, it's not very fun to be outside right now just because the snow is melting crazy fast, and I had to go out late last night, and I got a broom to try and push some of the water off my driveway. I don't want it coming into my house. Magnum, good to see you. Book of Joe, good afternoon. $5 gas. This is the Biden way. Buckle up. Yep. And Sean, good to see you as well. All right, everybody. I know I mentioned it yesterday. Tiger Woods' a big accident last night came out. He didn't say it, but his team said he is in recovery and seems to be doing well. Hopefully good things for him. I'm a big Tiger fan, always have. Love watching him play some golf. Officially done with the pro account. Way to go, Magnum. And Murph, don't brag. Oh, man, Murph, how cold is it where you're at? Fortunately, I will say this. A week ago, we were like 20 below. So it's been a hell of a transition here from 20 below to 50 degrees out. I wonder where we're at right now. At the moment, find the weather here. We're 39 degrees here. That's kind of nice. And the notification, Dow jumps 420 points to a record close on another day. Another intraday reversal. Recovery plays lead rally. All right, guys. let's go take a look at these charts and see what we got going on here. And Josh, good to see you as well. All right, as always, let's go ahead and start with our crude oil, which, like we said, crude oil has been trending to the upside. There's no doubt about it. The play is to look for weakness and continue with this trend. So off the open, prior to open this morning, leading up to it, we saw that little bit of weakness. A little bit of weakness. We worked our way towards settlement price. Remember, settlement price down here at 61.67. Market did not get all the way down there. And as soon as we opened up, it didn't look back. It continued this trend higher. This market is definitely directional right now. There's no doubt about it. Any chance that you find some weakness to be able to get in some good opportunity, hard to argue with that one. Next, let's go ahead and look at the S&P 500. I mean, it's as simple as that with crude oil. Find weakness and continue with this trend. Next, S&P 500. All right. Yesterday, right after the open, we checked yesterday's value area low. Once we checked value area low, it did not accept. It could not get inside. And from there, this market was off to the races. Yesterday's talks from Jerome Powell, hopes of stimulus on Friday, this recovery rally. I'm not sure about that title just yet. I know I see a lot of people using it, but we still have a lot of ways to go. Very long way to go for us to be in recovery from the economic issues from COVID. Obviously, stocks have they continue what stocks do and move higher. But nonetheless, this market, no hesitation, trending higher. The opportunity, if you missed the open, it was really hard to get in on this move, plain and simple. It's really hard to get in on that initial pop as it continues to go. Where I'm looking is I'm going to look for opportunity as the market approaches that overnight high. I'm going to look for an opportunity. This market was telling us momentum as we approach that overnight high. We can sit here and say, I have a great opportunity to enter into this market. I'm looking for this to continue in this direction rapidly. Keep in mind what time frame you're looking at this. Now, if we get in and we go long up here right at that overnight high, we don't want it to hesitate. We want this market to move through pretty quickly because we're putting on you're taking risk to get in on a trade like this. So you're looking for this market to move pretty rapidly, and that's exactly what it did. It blew right through that overnight high, and it continued through 3,900 and higher. So that 3,900 was just past that overnight high, and this is where we're starting to fall into. We're starting to fall into a little bit of an area where this market started to find resistance, right where we're trading right now, that 39.25. This is where this market has found resistance multiple times as it's attempted to get back up to those highs. So let's see what happens here in this overnight. We've got a potential for a good week here in this market. Again, Jerome Powell's not speaking tomorrow. Stimulus hopes on Friday. There's a lot going on. So we've got good potential here in this market. Same with the NASDAQ. But the NASDAQ's really been struggling. We've been saying this for the last month or so, that NASDAQ, which was the leader for the longest time, has really fallen back. This market today fell pretty much within the overnight trading range. We checked the lows, we've checked the highs, and we really haven't accepted outside of that range. So that tends, for me, that's something to continue to always keep an eye on. If you open up within a specific channel, this was this overnight channel, we opened up inside of it, and we extended from low to high of that channel. Not a bad thing. Where are we looking for some opportunity? Maybe we're looking for an opportunity as the market approaches yesterday's value area low to continue up to closing the gap to settlement price. That's a good opportunity for a trade. Maybe we're looking for an opportunity away from settlement price. We had a nice little pullback here this afternoon. Right around lunchtime, we saw a little bit of a pullback. Market came right back down to settlement price and then continued in that direction, checking that overnight high. And now we have just started to move through slightly. So we're going to get a nice positive day here for the NASDAQ, something that's needed. Next, let's go ahead and look at the gold. Gold, like I said earlier, gold opened up and pushed right down. Right down did it keep going. Kind of fell into a prior day range, a prior range that we traded in for 3 days. It kind of fell into that area, but it could not accept. Market could not accept into that range, picked right back up, and went and seeked out. Did not get there, but went to seek out settlement price. Went to seek out where we opened up, and we found a little bit of resistance trying to get back into yesterday's value area. So to catch this reversal, probably not happening. What we're looking for are these pullbacks that show that the short side was relatively weak. That's what we want to find. We want to find that opportunity. Okay, market gave us a chance to get in on this trade to maybe catch that reversal. We're not picking it down here. Way too difficult to make that call. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to have to wait. This to me maybe was a pullback initially. Eventually we started to see this market making higher highs. Okay, directions changed. Let's find that weak point. Let's find some sort of weakness to go ahead and get on this trade. Next, let's go ahead and look at the euro. Like I said, euro got a little directional here today as well. Opened up, broke, blew through yesterday's value area low, continued lower, and then all of a sudden lunched a little bit after the equity opened towards lunch. Total reversal, just like gold. A lot of times what I've been noticing is gold and euro are nicely correlated with some of the directional moves that we see, changes in direction. This market got directional, moved to settlement price, and it gave you a chance. It gave you an opportunity to say, am I going to accept within this range, or am I going to continue to the high side? Well, this one continued to the high side and went right back towards our opening range. All right, lastly, let's go ahead and look at the 10-year note. All right, 10-year note market, just like the last 3 markets we've looked at, or 2 markets we've looked at, opened up, pushed lower out of fear. Maybe there's a little fear of what Jerome Powell had to say today. As soon as he started talking, everything changed. Market picked right back up and moved right to almost unchanged on regular trading. Regular days so far. I know looks like Murph and Magnum are feeling pretty good over there, and I'm excited for that. Give me 1 second. Got to check a couple things really quick. Alrighty. We're good there. And there. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. So, couple things to note. One of the big things going on right now, there is a major malfunction. With the Federal Reserve payment system. It totally crashed. They're saying this is operator error. I have not seen a whole lot about this, but basically all interbank cash flow over that overnight stuff that we hear a lot about, that there's some questions about the interest on it and things of that nature. That's all down right now. I'm assuming they're going to have that up and running pretty quickly. This is a big deal. If not, that could send things a little bit crazy tonight. So we want to be cautious. Just be prepared. Keep an eye on the news. If something comes out about that saying they weren't able to get things fixed, there's no bank cash flow movement in the overnight session, that could send things wild. Obviously, no reaction yet, but it's definitely worth noting and keeping an eye on. All right. So, Bitcoin so far is unchanged since where we were yesterday. We're actually up a little bit back in the money on that some more. Bitcoin, 48,565. So we said today, I forgot to take the vote earlier, so let's take the vote now. Remember, we're long Bitcoin. 34,515. So we get a little over $15,000 in our buy on Bitcoin. No trailing stops, nothing like that. We are strictly having fun at a price. It's our job here. If you guys want, yesterday everyone kind of said no. I'm giving it one last chance if you guys want out. Airbnb, the other one we're looking at, we bought 148.30. We're still sitting really nice on that one. $200.20. We picked up just under $5 on that bad boy here today. And Tesla got a little bit of life. As we recall, yesterday we were sub 700 on Tesla. Well, we're back up to $742 a share there. And lastly, our VIX. VIX continually, steadily dropping. 21.4 is where we were. But we spiked this morning. Interesting time we spiked, too, right before Powell started talking. We spiked this morning, and that thing shot up to 27, but did not go anywhere. All right, Murph, you made the call. Everyone's holding. We're holding them all. All right. Murph, I was really hoping Tiger would at least tie Jack's record. I hope he's doing okay. Absolutely. I don't... I got a feeling with what it sounds like these injuries are, Tiger may be retired at this point, and I just hope he comes out and we still get to see him maybe at the Masters, teeing off to open things up with Jack and Gary Player and all them. So maybe one day Tiger will be there. All right, Miguel, 80 in Miami must be nice. Book of Joe, 84. Boy, oh boy. What's it like? I forgot what it was like to be warm. I keep a space heater in my office because I get cold. Jimmy squeeze 100% again. Yep. All the backdoor bailouts. Vlad, I didn't think GameStop would get over 60. Went to 125. Absolutely. Mark, we're holding. All right. Yes, we are holding. Going to watch what NVIDIA does, 430. Yes, sweet. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of room up above in the S&P 500. No doubt about that. Yeah, GameStop, that's just wild. Like I said, it's quite interesting. Go give Dave Portnoy's... I think Barstool has it on their Facebook or somewhere. I don't know. They're probably all over the place. You can find it. But he sat down with him yesterday. It was kind of a pretty candid conversation. Definitely worth giving it a watch. All right, guys. Last thing here. Tomorrow, economic releases. There is a GDP. You don't have to be flat for it, but that one's worth noting. 7:30 a.m. Central Time. Jobless claims, 7:30 a.m. Central Time. Same with durable goods, 7:30 a.m. Natural gas, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. And then, let's see, any major notes? Nothing. And then after the close, 3:30, we got the Fed balance sheet. So, pretty packed day tomorrow. And pending home sales, 9 a.m. Other than that, that's going to be tomorrow. And lastly, this date in history, I think I had one that was worthwhile. I always just want to pick good ones. No, I apologize. There's nothing really worthwhile here today. So maybe tomorrow we'll have some good stuff. Other than that, guys, I'm going to sign on out of here. I hope you all have a great day. John will be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time with the market forecast. So until then, stay safe, wash your hands, trade smart, and trade well. I look forward to seeing you guys in the market.